Once upon a time in a far, far away land, there was a great comedian by the name of Ami Kozak, a Jewish comedian from the United States. This guy does great impressions, one of the best I've seen recently, and the video just keeps getting better. But if you don't have a lot of time, jump till the end when he does the impressions about Donald Trump, or in the middle when he does Kamala. You know what? Just watch it all. So without further ado, let's jump right in.
Have you ever done Ben Shapiro?
I don't really do I have a tiny bit of it, but let's see. What's the question?
The
Is there a
question
question?
the question is, what do you make of Trump's first few months in office?
Yeah. So absolutely, asinine. It's just ridiculous. I mean, the tariffs are just a total disaster. The idea, that's kind of what I have so far. Obviously, it's really good, really good. In the first few months, policies on Israel really good. I mean, Trump is one of the most, by far, one of the most Zionistic presidents we've ever had. So it's really good, like really, really good. As far as foreign policy, his unpredictability. The fact that he's unpredictable and that adversaries don't know what he's going to do, that is really good. But unpredictability for allies, really bad. Like, dude, like that's just really, really bad. Really bad. Dude, if you're going to like be unpredictable, you do not want your allies to not know what you're going to do. You don't want your adversaries to know what you're going to do, but you don't want your allies. It's just asinine. It's just ridiculous.
Asinine.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Trump is actually, he's a double-edged sword kind of, you kind of like him and hate him sometimes at the same time. I think comedy is a great way to bring out very intelligent arguments so people can listen to them because people are more receptive to humor. So let's keep going.
Oh, so good. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, no, I think that's phenomenal. Okay, we did a bit of a Douglas Murray earlier, but you're so good at this one. So I want to ask you, what do you think Israel should do with Hamas?
Well, Ollie, first of all, it's pronounced Hamas. And in my new book, Democracies and Death Cults, I would just say, well, if you're going to go to the Gaza, you absolutely have to wipe them out. There's no question. And those in the West, in D.C., claiming that they're not going to be able to accomplish this goal, well, I would just say, go on the ground and see for yourself. I remember talking to an IDF soldier who told me his story in the middle of the night and in a building in the Gaza fighting Hamas, that these people are so savage. They wish to destroy not only Israel, the little Satan, but remember, America and the West being the great Satan. And I'm usually not so public about it, but I rather resent people. If you didn't fight for the hostages to be returned that were actual American citizens, maybe you should be all up in arms about Mahmoud Khalil. I don't want you in my country. Deport them. If you support terrorism, deport them. They don't belong in our country. Bottom line is we've extended tolerance to people who don't tolerate us back.
Now, I saw you actually do this to Douglas to his face, which was just absolutely incredible to see. Now it's a slight blast from the past now, but I think I saw you do a Kamala Harris. And if so, can I ask you, Kamala, why do you think you lost to Donald Trump?
Thank you for this question. So, in losing, did we really lose? Is the question. Because, what, you think you just fell out of a coconut tree? We did the work by which everyday Americans, and this is important, and I want to be clear about this, we did the work in which everyday Americans, working class Americans, and I'm a middle class kid, losing is not the war, it's the battle. And we are doing the work that we must do, and that time is every day. That there is still misogyny, racism, and misogyny in this country that needs to be fought. And we're going to do it again in 2028. We're going to do it. Come on, man. What you going talking about doing 28? We're going to get shot.
So good. Oh, so good. Yeah, I love it when she tries to appeal to certain demographics. Okay.
Man, we dodged a bullet with Kamala. Imagine if this woman would have been the president of the United States right now. Wow. The world will be literally burning down. America will be burning down. It's unbelievable. I'm surprised you didn't start talking about quantum physics and space travel. I don't know what. That was a good one.
Two more I want to do. Right, second last one. I don't know if you've done this before, but you did such a brilliant Prince Harry. So, have you ever done Piers Morgan?
Oh man, yeah.
Tough
That's my kryptonite. I have his face down, but I don't have the rest. But
go on, let's see the face.
So you have to think of the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2. That's basically what it is. You know, so it's like this. What do you mean by that? And then it's like, here's the pro-Palestine guy and the pro-Israel guy. He's like,
yeah.
His whole thing is like, just he speaks out of both sides of his mouth a little bit, you know. So I'll be like, I mean, I think Israel has every right to defend itself, and I think what they're doing is unconscionable.
Exactly. Yeah.
What do you mean by that? It's a brutal terrorist attack on October the 7th. Well, do you support what Hamas did on October the 7th? And it's just like, I don't. It's not there, but this. It's this. What do you mean by that? It's like I think Hitler was a good guy. You know, I just really liked Hitler. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Well, that's it. It's so frustrating. It's. I mean,
to his credit, he gives people equal time. You know, it's a show. You know, you got to make your case.
It's a show.
And he does give people equal time.
I hear that, but he also gives his own hot takes as well off camera, and that's.
No, he'll be like, so Ollie, what's your position on the Middle East and Israel's response to Gaza? What do you think?
Well, I think it's.
Well, no, because it's interesting. Because it's interesting to me. Because the way I see it, you know, Israel had every right to respond. It was a brutal terrorist attack, but what they're doing is unconscionable. So, what's your response?
Or what would you like to see them do?
Because it's interesting to me. Because the way I see it. Well, hold on. Don't interrupt. Hold on. It's my show.
Exactly. Well, lastly,
with all fairness, I think Piers Morgan is doing actually a good job. I mean, he's hosting a show, and the show he's giving respectfully, you know, equal amount of time for every voice, which is good. Even if you like it or don't like it, you know, it's still good to hear different voices. And he moderates pretty well, I think. And whenever he spoke, actually, his opinion about things, I feel like the guy is pretty based. I'm not so sure what that word means, but I've been getting it a lot, calling me based. So kind of, I think it means that he's very solid and grounded. And he seems to be on the side of the good guys. That's what I think. Anyway, let's continue.
And this is one of my favorites. It has to be President Trump. And I'm not even going to ask you a question here. I'm just going to say, President Trump, what would you like to tell our viewers today on JTV?
We're taking back the UK. That's what we're going to do. We're here with JTV. Yes, the United Kingdom. Isn't that where you are? What is it, UK? What do we call it?
Yeah. But I didn't know you were taking it back.
Well, we're taking it back. England, Scotland, Wales. We love Wales. Great animals. They're great. They swim so beautifully. And I think we're going to take it back. We're going to take back. It's fallen. You know, UK has fallen. England has fallen. It's terrible. It's being overrun and it's radicalized and it's a terrible place. And you got no spine. These people are such wussbags. They're such wussbags. So we're going to take it back. Canada will be 51st and the UK 52nd. It's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be great. We're going to have fish and chips at the White House to celebrate. That's what we're going to do. And what do you call it? All those like shepherd's pie. Is that what you eat? Shepherd's pie?
Oh, yeah.
Shepherd's pie. Wow. There's a little innuendo there. I don't even want to talk about that. But shepherd's pie. That's a great pie. American pie. We're going to make shepherd's pie. We're going to rename it American pie.
Man, that's a funny one. Being a comedian is a great way to get the attention of celebrities. You know, if you're good at impersonating people, you're going to get their attention. And they're going to invite you probably, and you're going to end up going and talking to them. Because people like when they're being impersonated. I remember when I was an officer in the Army, it was always kind of a love and hate thing. When you come to a room and you find your soldiers trying to do you in a funny way, and then you sit there for a few minutes to watch it, and then you do... and they look like they just saw a ghost, you know. But it was always funny, you know. Many people like when you laugh with them, not laugh at them. There's a difference. When you laugh with them, when you comedy, hip hop used to be that way also, is a great way to talk about very serious matters, political, social matters, and etc. in a very approachable way that can reach people. And you can break many boundaries that otherwise will be very hard to address. And also, if it's a good comedian, he will make you think. Not only laugh, he will make you think. And I think this guy is doing a great job. I just got to know him recently, and I'm loving his work. I think he's gonna reach really far. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I decided to make something light and fun and just share it with you. Want to remind you, if you want to help support this channel, go and do the like, share, subscribe, help this channel grow, reach more people. Also, if you want to find direct practical ways to help my channel to keep growing, go and check my Patreon. That's a very practical, direct way to help me keep doing what I'm doing, because after all, I'm doing this for free and out of my own free time. And the bigger the channel become, the bigger the guests that I can invite, and the bigger the productions that I can make for you. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Like I always say, don't do anything stupid, and in general, just don't do anything that I would do.